Welcome to Hanging at the Hangar Bar. I'm Scott.
I'm Candace.
I'm Lariah.
And I'm Lacey. Grab a drink and come hang with us at the Hangar Bar.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hangar Bar. We are super excited. Is everybody at the table hungry tonight?
Yes.
Yes. We are going to talk all about the foods. When this episode is releasing, I think we're going to be a couple days right before the Food and Wine Festival. We have a list of all the foods. We're going to talk about all the foods from the Food and Wine Festival. Are we excited?
Yes.
Yes. But before we get into all the food and drink and all the things that come with food and wine, remember to check us out on our socials. Interact with us there. Specific request from this episode, let us know what we talked about sounded the best to you. What is the one thing you're jonesing for after listening to this episode? Don't let us sway you. Tell us what you think. Candace.
Yes.
Where do we start with all of this?
All right. So, for those who are looking for specific dates, the EPCOT Food and Wine Festival, the EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival for 2023 begins July 27th this year and runs through November 18th. November 18th is a very important day in Disney fan calendar. It is the birthday of one Mr. Mickey Mouse and Ms. Minnie Mouse.
Oh, happy birthday.
They were born on the same day?
They were.
How did I not know this?
I don't know.
I'm going to have my fan card taken away.
I think so.
Uh-oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
So why didn't Walt say it was all started with mice?
Because Mickey came first.
Oh, and then Minnie came second?
That's what she said.
Like on the same day? Are they the same age?
He started drawing Mickey first. Minnie came as a development. But they just share their same birthdays because they premiered in the same cartoon on the same day.
Oh, okay. I get it. Sorry for distracting. I was just blown away. I had no clue they share a birthday.
They do.
See? You learn things on this podcast too.
You do.
Truly.
All right, so Food and Wine Festival for 2023. We are starting in India.
I love Indian food.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Their first offering, food-wise, is a curry-spiced crisp cheese with mango curry ketchup.
Mango curry ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think it's like the paneer?
It's probably a paneer cheese. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you guys tried paneer cheese
It's
before?
delicious.
Is it?
At our local Indian joint, one of our favorite non-breads is...
Paneer kulcha.
Yeah, paneer kulcha.
Okay.
It
And
has
it's
the cheese
naan
in
with
it.
the cheese and coriander, and it's...
Oh, yes.
And I also, at a friend of mine at work's suggestion, tried the vegetarian... What dish did I try last time I was there?
Jalfrezi?
Yeah, the vegetarian jalfrezi, which had the paneer cheese instead of a regular protein.
Mm-hmm.
It was fantastic.
Oh, okay.
Because they put more of the vegetables in with it. So I went completely vegetarian that night. It was awesome.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Is the paneer cheese a little harder? Like, does it have a bite to it? Or is it, like, soft when you bite into it?
It's sort of a tofu texture.
Mhm.
Actually, like a
Oh.
firm tofu
Yeah.
Okay.
texture.
Right on.
Mhm.
Love that.
And it's not like real strong like some cheeses can be.
Okay.
But it's not quite as mild as like a mozzarella. It's in the
Okay.
middle of the road. It's really good.
Yeah, it fries well.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of the cheese bread from Trader Joe's? I think they're the ones who made it. It's like a keto-friendly bread that people can grill or pan fry and then... No?
Mm-mm.
I wonder if it's made out of the same thing.
So what kind of ketchup did that have? A mango?
Mango curry ketchup.
That would be delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And this particular item is part of Emil's fromage montage, which is kind of like the cookie crawl that we talked about for the Festival of the Holidays,
Yeah.
where you buy 5 different cheese items They don't actually have to be different. It's just 5 cheese items, and you get a stamp on your card, and then you get a free something.
A little cup or something like that. I don't think they make you eat more cheese, but maybe they do.
They should.
Yeah.
Cheese is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to
It's
go to the
probably
bathroom for 3 days. But
Probably like cheesecake or something like that.
Oh, there we go. Little dessert. I've heard that their prices are pretty cool now,
Don't
though.
run away. Yeah. So I think that would be delicious. I would totally try it.
me too.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You can't have it.
No, I'm sorry, guys.
You can have the ketchup.
I'll have the ketchup.
Just
Yeah.
have a little taste of the ketchup. It'll be fine.
Yum.
Can I just get a plate of the ketchup?
Just ketchup.
They probably would do it. Okay, but you can have this next item, which is their plant-based offering at this booth, is a potato and pea samosa with coriander lime cream.
Coriander,
I love
lime.
samosas.
Mm-hmm.
Samosas are delicious, but I don't know about the coriander.
Oh, are you not a cilantro fan?
No.
Oh.
I'm one of those cilantro people that it tastes like soap.
Really?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's an awful herb to miss out on.
But
that's
I'm
an
sure
awful
if we
thing.
were in their position, it's like, I don't care.
It tastes like soap.
But the samosa sounds... I love a good s'more.
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Thank you, Michael Scott. How hard are they? It's graham crackers, marshmallows, and chocolate.
Anytime we go to a restaurant that has samosas, we always call it s'mores.
S'mores.
And we know exactly what... Not to the server. We want to do that to
No.
the server.
All right, and then their final food offering at the India booth this year is a chicken tikka masala with fennel spiced yogurt and naan bread.
Can't go wrong with tikka masala.
No.
Again, like one of those flavors, just I love chicken tikka masala, but the fennel yogurt
Kind of black licorice.
or whatever the fennel was in that, I'm not a
hate
black
fennel.
licorice fan. So that might ruin that one for me. But I'd be willing to try it.
So you'd eat the fried cheese without modification.
Yes.
You'd have these coriander lime cream left off the second option,
Potentially, or just put on the side so I can try it first.
as with the yogurt in the third option.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So for beverages at that stand, they have a mango lassi, which is their non-alcoholic choice. Taj Mahal Premium Lager, Sula Brut Tropical Sparkling Wine, Sula Chenin Blanc, Mango Lassi with Somas Chai Cream Liqueur, and a corksicle stemless flute for purchase.
Ooh. Okay, I have to look up to see what a mango lassi is.
Yogurt-based drink, I do believe.
It's
It looks
delicious, creamy drink with mango, yogurt, milk, a little sugar, and a sprinkling of cardamom.
Okay.
So kind of smoothie.
Yeah, it's a smoothie.
Yeah.
I don't know about the cardamom. I feel like that can be a really overpowering spice.
Uh-huh.
I'd probably try it. I don't know that that's...
And me not being a huge mango fan, I would probably steer clear of that just because anything yogurt-based in 100-degree heat does not sound delicious, drink or not.
Yeah,
I was going to say, probably
starts to
not in the
cool.
Florida heat.
right.
Outside.
Turtles just
Yeah.
walk 5 feet away from the stand.
Oh. Yum.
Okay.
Do we know where the India booth sits? Did they tell us that at all in this
No.
resource? No?
No.
It's like a scavenger hunt.
It is.
I'm sure there are maps available.
I'm sure there
Disney
are.
Parks blog or someplace. Okay, so the next place we're going to is the Refreshment Outpost. And their only food option is a plant-based option.
Wait, what is this booth?
Refreshment Outpost.
Okay. Interesting.
It is a spicy githeri with white beans, pigeon peas, and curried Ben's original long grain and wild rice, and kachumbari slaw.
Say that one more time.
Which part?
The whole thing.
Okay. Spicy githeri with white beans, pigeon peas, curried Ben's original long grain and wild rice and kachumbari slaw.
Okay.
I don't know what Ganeri is.
I don't know what any of that is.
Gatheri. How do you spell that?
Githeri. It's a black and white picture, but it's a picture.
Okay.
I'd try it.
Yeah, I'd probably try it. Okay, I'm looking at a map of the food and wine booths for this year. So they might be going kind of in order. Not really, but India is near China Pavilion.
That's not at all in order. Because you've got to walk through Mexico to get there.
Right, but what I'm saying is I don't know what order you're going to go in, but the next one, if you go up on the map, Refreshment Outpost is next. So those two booths are close to one another. So when I'm saying they were in order, that's kind of what I meant.
Okay.
From the starting point of India.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that's their food item for that particular booth. Is that where we got the frozen Coke? Coca-Cola?
No, that was from Africa, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Okay. So beverages from there, they have a Gulfstream Brewing Company Cloud9 Watermelon Hibiscus Lager. Yes, please, all day long.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be too flowery.
I'd have to try it, but I'd fight through.
Just because of the watermelon?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Cider Boys Mango Tango Hard Cider.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And a North Coast Brewing Company Prankster Golden Ale.
Prankster. What's the prank?
I don't know, but it's spelled with a Q.
It's probably just the brewery.
They're the prank.
Yeah.
It's like,
Jokes
So-
on you.
So far, I would get the cheese dish from India and then go get that hard cider from Refreshment Outpost
And
for
then
my
go-
first course.
Okay.
Since they're so close to one another.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll probably change my mind as we keep going. But
I know. Nothing's really standing out to
Like,
me
ooh, I
for
gotta try
food.
that.
Yeah. Nothing's like, okay, that sounds amazing. But some of these drinks.
The watermelon hibiscus, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
All right, so then our next booth is going to be Kenya, and their food items are not plant-based.
Okay.
Unfortunately. They have a Kenyan coffee barbecued beef with sweet potato, corn, mealie pap, and kachumbari slaw. And a peri-peri skewered shrimp with citrus-flavored couscous.
ooh,
Couscous is delicious.
It is.
that one sounds really delicious.
Light, too.
And refreshing.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you've got a little bit of protein, but you're not eating a slab of beef. Like, the first thing I think could probably be really heavy.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed. Why
Yes.
are you smiling?
I just like Candace's visuals sometimes. They're like just slamming a thing of meat.
Slapping it on
Dinosaur
the
leg.
There you go.
Every booth and eat.
Yeah.
Until you're miserable.
Thanks.
And the only beverage available in Kenya's booth is an 81 Bay Brewing Company Congo Pilsner.
Okay, I like Pilsners.
Kind of
gonna-
light-ish.
I'm going
Okay.
to drink my body weight in alcohol, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Darn.
We don't have to drive.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And looking at this map, they don't have Kenya specifically called out, but they have Africa called out. And this is from Disney Food Blog, so they're probably just calling it Africa instead of Kenya. All three of these have been all in about the same area so far.
Okay. All right. So the next booth that we are going to is the Alps.
That's nowhere near where we've been talking about. The Alps is actually right at I have no idea what direction we're facing. It's to the left before you get to Mexico. I'm trying to think of how to describe that.
So kind of by the Oasis building?
Yeah, the Odyssey Center.
Yes.
Yeah, it's right. It's near there.
That's weird. Okay. We'll just trek all over. They are bringing back the warm raclette Swiss cheese adventure from past years.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know what that is, it's a great big hunk of cheese that's hot. And when you go order, they just take a knife and slide off some of the hot cheese into your bowl and then serve it with bread
Oh.
And vegetables.
and
that kind of
vegetables.
thing.
And
Okay, so like a little fondue action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the first option is a warm raclette Swiss cheese with shaved ham, baby potatoes, cornichons, and a baguette.
And cornichons are pickles, right?
Little tiny pickles.
Ooh, okay, yum.
The second one is a warm raclette Swiss cheese with baby potatoes, cornichons, and a baguette. So no ham on that one.
And that's, they put your potatoes and your baby pickles, and then they shave the cheese on top of it.
Okay, okay.
Both of those items, of course, are part of Emil's fromage montage. Because they're cheese.
And the first one of those is probably every picture I've ever seen of that puts it on my best of the fest.
Yeah.
It looks delicious.
Okay.
It's just like this little boat of vegetables, ham, and cheese, and bread.
Love it.
Yeah.
Like a little charcuterie board in a bowl.
Yes.
Only better.
With liquid hot cheese. But not plastic cheese.
Magma.
Magma.
Thank you. Their third option is a dark chocolate fondue with berries, pound cake, and meringues. And that is new this year.
That sounds. I'm not a huge chocolate person, but that still sounds kind of. It wouldn't be okay. I'm trying to put lipstick on a pig. I wouldn't order that. Dark chocolate.
He's like, wait a minute.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
here.
talked myself out of it. Well, I was like, ooh, that sounds good. I'm like, no, it really doesn't.
No.
I wouldn't get that.
No.
Dark chocolate cake in a hot.
No. Dark chocolate fondue. So dark chocolate sauce with berries, pound cake, and meringues.
I still don't know.
Seems kind of heavy, too.
I don't think it's that impressive.
Right.
Or,
it's just
like, I
kinda-
wouldn't go out of my way.
Do they have a little picture of that
They
one?
do.
Yeah, I feel like you could make that at home.
Oh, so it's another
Probably quarter of the
fondue.
price.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the beverages at that particular booth are a Steigl Brewery Key Lime Radler,
Ooh.
which would probably be really good and sounds really refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
Go get 3 of those on a hot summer day.
There we go.
A Huber Vision Gruner Vetliner.
That's a lot of words.
It's easy
It
for
is.
you to say.
Not really. And a frozen rosé.
Ooh.
So the frozen rosé is like a wine slushy.
Yeah.
I have yet to try a wine slushy, so that sounds amazing. I'd get that.
And that might actually help balance out some of the heaviness from the cheese and the ham and the vegetables.
Uh-huh.
So that so far that one has the balance award for
Yes.
me, just because of what I just said.
Yes.
There it is.
But I still need a watermelon hibiscus beer.
Yes.
Yes. All right, so on we go to Germany. And once again, they are doing the Schinkennudeln, which is a pasta gratin with ham, onions, and cheese. Also one of Emil's fromage montage items. And it's like this little loaf of macaroni and cheese with all the stuff in it. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Bratwurst on a pretzel roll with mustard.
Yes, please. So simple, but so good.
Right.
Hey.
And an apple strudel with vanilla sauce.
Oh, yes.
I must have some German roots. All of that seems
think
like
you do.
food that I would be down with.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like you all go here. I'm just going to spend all my funds at this booth.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then for beverages, we have a Gaffel Kolsch. I know you like Kolsch beers. A Weihestefaner Fest beer. Schaffenhofer Prickly Pear Hefeweizen.
That would be good too.
Yeah.
Selbach Oster Riesling. And a Dr. Lowe Alcohol Removed Riesling, which is a new selection.
So it's like a non-alcoholic wine?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then a beer flight.
Oh, we love a flight.
Get to try all 3 of those beers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That booth sounds like my favorite so far.
Yeah.
How can you go wrong with a bratwurst on a pretzel bun?
Well, you can't really.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect food.
Pretzel buns will always be superior, yeah.
They make everything better.
They
yeah.
do.
Uh-huh. Love a good pretzel bun.
All right, so on we go to Spain. First item is a charcuterie in a cup with a selection of imported Spanish meats, cheeses, olives, and an herbed serrano vinaigrette.
Do they have a picture of that? I'm trying to picture what a cup of charcuterie looks like.
We get them catered at work. It is a plastic cup, okay, like a shorter cup, and then they just use toothpicks.
Yeah, they skewer it.
Yeah, they
together.
skewer it.
Okay. Sort of like the charcuteries we've made for some of the parties we've had.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then that's usually how it goes.
Probably, so you can picture it better.
Right.
That's probably how they do it.
Well, there it is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with a good charcuterie.
No. And that item is also on Emil's Fromage Montage. They also have a paella with saffron rice, chorizo, and shrimp.
Chorizo!
They also have a seafood salad with shrimp, bay scallops, mussels, extra virgin olive oil, white balsamic vinegar, and smoked paprika. Yes, please.
Do you think that's served cold?
Yes, I do. It'd be like a chilled salad.
Are you okay with a chilled salad out of a booth in 110-degree Florida temperatures?
I didn't say I was going to get it. I said it sounds good. If I were to make it here at home, I would eat it.
Yeah, and if they're going to do it, they're going to do it right.
Yes.
But that's one of those you'd probably want to eat quickly before it warmed up.
Yeah, you don't want to take the whole tour of
Right.
World Showcase with it in your hands with the sun beating down on it.
Right.
Soon enough, it'll cook.
Right.
Right.
The mayonnaise will separate.
We have a Vinha Borgia Macabeo White Sangria. Okay.
A Spanish sangria. I'm about that.
A Vinha Borgia Rosé Sangria.
Oh,
So a pink sangria.
yes.
And a Vinha Borgia Garnacha Red Sangria. Or a Sangria Flight.
I was going to say, if they didn't do a sangria flight, I was going to be really disappointed.
And all of those beverage options are new this year.
Pro.
Oh, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And the Spain booth is located between Germany and Italy.
Okay.
Perfect.
So we're kind of bouncing around a little bit, but all right. So now we're headed over to Flavors of America. This makes no sense. The first thing is an Italian hot beef sandwich with shaved beef, spicy giardina, and au jus on a French roll.
Oh, yeah, that's totally
Flavors
American.
of America,
Yeah.
melting pot.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I know what you're saying, but there's nothing more American than an Italian beef. You go to Italy and you ask for an Italian beef, you're not going to get an Italian beef in Italy.
Just
That's
think it's
a-
funny that that's the first thing on
On
the menu.
French bread.
Right.
Right.
That
Yeah.
was created in Philadelphia in like 1772 with people from all over the world, melting pot. Like, ooh, who's got bread? The French guy holds up his bread.
Of course he does.
The Italian guy's got, I have beef. And then they make perfection.
Wait, what kind of cheese was on it?
It doesn't say there's cheese on it.
Oh, there isn't any
No,
cheese.
it's
Okay.
just cheese and like pickled vegetables.
Or beef and pickled vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I feel like it needs some cheese
And there
to...
might
hold
be
it
something.
together.
They may have thrown some Velveeta on it. We just don't know.
That would make
Because
sense.
that would be American cheese.
Some Kraft American singles.
Yeah.
Cheese-based product.
Just a pack of the mac and cheese, the Kraft mac and cheese.
The powder.
Yeah.
You have to mix it up yourself.
We'll give you some Florida temperature milk to go right on.
Oh, yum. Please.
I don't think I'm hungry anymore.
All right. We also have Chopino, which is a seafood stew with saffron-infused tomato fennel broth and crostini. Also new this year.
Okay.
We also have a chilaquiles, corn tortilla chips tossed in salsa verde with ranchero chicken, queso fresco, cilantro lime crema, and a soft poached egg. Also new this year. This is confusing both to me.
A soft poached egg.
Yeah, so it'd be gooey all over.
Okay. Curious to see how these do this year.
Yeah, and then a freshly baked carrot cake with walnuts and cream cheese icing.
Okay.
Yes. There we go. Yes.
There you go.
Carrot cake is the best cake.
I would agree with you. Carrot
Really?
cake is delicious.
Yeah. I love that it's just spicy and...
And you're
Tastes
eating
like
vegetables.
Exactly. What?
Tastes like fall.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It's the best way to eat your vegetables.
So beverages in the Flavors of America booth are a Rogue Dreamland American Lager, Goose Island Beer Company Neon Beer Hug, Left Hand Brewing Sawtooth Amber Ale, and a Beer Flight.
Beer flight.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the name. If I saw that, I would walk away very quickly.
Of the booth?
Yeah, if I saw that name of the booth, I would probably walk a little faster.
Even though it's spelled correctly and it's not actually with apostrophe America.
Oh,
yeah, that's true.
Got us there.
Yeah. Boom. Roasted. All right. So next we're going to Greece. First food item is spanakopita. The second is a griddled cheese with pistachios and honey. Also a Emil's fromage montage item. We've seen this before and it looks amazing. It's just like a slab of cheese. And then they griddle it so it gets all hot and melty.
And then with pistachios.
And honey.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lamb gyro with shaved lettuce, tomatoes, red onion, and tzatziki on warm flatbread.
Can't go wrong with a gyro.
I don't want to eat lamb though.
Oh, are you not a lamb person?
No, I can't.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
I'd eat
I
it
never
for you.
could either.
I'll eat the cheese, you can eat the lamb. Murderer.
Murderer.
And then they do have a plant-based option, which is new this year. It is a plant-based impossible moussaka.
Moussaka.
Moussaka!
That would be fun to try. Okay.
This is my favorite booth so far.
Yeah.
Greek food is my favorite.
Yeah.
And so, because like the cheese dish sounds like, because baklava is made with like pistachio, right? And honey.
Baklava is so good.
And so it like seems like a salty twist.
So for beverages, they have a Mylonas Winery Acertico white wine. Excuse me for butchering this.
Would it be Milanos?
No.
Not like Mykonos?
No.
Okay.
Scorus Zoe Rose.
Oh.
Kiriani Nausa. Something dry red. It's a big word that starts with an X. And then a wine flight of all of that.
Flight.
Is Greece known for their wines? Like, do they have good wines?
I don't know.
Like, you'd typically think Spain, France,
Italy.
California.
Yeah.
You don't hear a lot about Greek wines outside of...
But maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the right area.
Yeah,
We should do some research.
We should go to Greece
Yeah.
there you go.
For research.
for science.
For
Yeah.
science.
Travel planner.
I'll get on it. Don't put that challenge on the table because it'll happen.
We have to do it on the cheap, though.
Never mind. No, that's okay. So the next is the Tangerine Cafe, Flavors of the Medina, which is located in the Morocco Pavilion.
Oh, here we go.
This used to be a quick service restaurant that has shut down and is primarily a festival booth now.
Oh, okay.
The first food item is grilled kebabs with carrot chickpea salad and garlic aioli, and they have a choice of chicken or lamb for your kebabs.
Okay.
Falafel pita with tahini sauce, which is plant-based and sounds delicious.
Love falafel.
Stone-baked Moroccan bread with hummus, chermoula, and zog dips, which is also plant-based.
I know where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
And a pistachio cake with cinnamon pastry cream and candied walnuts.
Oh, holy
Yes. Dude, I'm going to need some cake after this because...
Then for beverages, we have a Three Daughters Brewing Fig Hard Cider, which could be very interesting, I think.
Fig.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, I'd try it.
Yeah. A Keel Farms Raspberry Citrus Hard Cider. Heck yes.
That'd
Yeah.
be really refreshing.
Yeah. Blake's
there's a
Hard
flight.
Cider County Company. Peach Party Peach and Blackberry Hard Cider.
Ooh.
You said party like 7 times. Is that in the description?
Blake's Hard Cider Company. Peach Party Peach and Blackberry Hard Cider Party.
Party.
Can I get the party?
Can I get the party cider?
Then there's a fig cocktail with fig vodka, sparkling wine, and cranberry juice.
Yes.
You know, this is making me want to infuse my own vodkas.
forgot.
Because a fig vodka wouldn't be that hard to make.
No.
You just drop a couple cut figs down into a mason jar full of vodka and let it sit for 6 months.
Or shorter.
We might have to test this out for
For
science.
Then there is a hard cider flight, which, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then a corksicle stemless flute.
That's different than the first one you talked about. The first one was a wine glass, right? The corksicle from the first booth? Or the second booth?
That one was also a flute. Right?
Okay, so
Yes.
is it the same one?
Probably.
Okay.
Oh,
You
okay.
just have to know where to find them.
Right.
Because not every booth will have them.
Right.
All right. Yeah, I would be down with that booth.
Yep.
Yeah, that booth sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
Strong competition.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now we're going to Belgium.
Oh.
This makes me full just reading it. There is a beer braised beef served with Gouda mashed potatoes.
Oh.
Sounds delicious, but think about it. Walking around with that in 100-degree heat.
I would find my way to the top of a trash can and devour that.
That's gross.
I would make an exception to my trash can rule for that dish right there. That
Well,
sounds
all right.
delicious.
I'll pack some Rolaids or something.
Some wet wipes the size of a tablecloth to clean the trash can lids.
Yeah.
A Belgian waffle served with warm chocolate ganache.
Oh my god.
And a Belgian waffle with berry compote and whipped cream.
What is a compote?
It's kind of almost a jam. Like when you...
It's like a fruit reduction.
Yeah.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually like fruit and a simple syrup, and it's like the fruit is just kind of mashed up and then it's simmered. Yeah.
Okay.
So it reduces and gets a little jammy, but not like full on jam.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one sounds better to me than the warm chocolate,
Yes.
just because of the 100-degree heat.
Mm-hmm.
However, that whipped cream is going to melt fast. So,
It's got to eat fast or go late in the season.
right.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Yeah.
Go in
go.
November and it won't be as bad. And you'll get to see Christmas. Probably not. Well, maybe the start of Christmas.
Yeah. Well, they should have decorations up by then.
Yeah,
Because this runs till the middle of November. They will have Christmas.
Yeah.
because when did you go for the program you went?
Around that time.
Okay. Okay.
And it was full-blown Christmas everywhere.
But food and wine wasn't still going on, was it?
No,
when you
they
were
had
there?
just started festival of holidays.
Okay.
So,
There we go.
yep. All right, and then for beverages in the Belgium pavilion, we have Belgian chilled coffee. Okay.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Hush. A Brasserie de Chouffe ou Blanc Chauffé. It's an IPA.
No, thank you.
Delirium Red Fruit Belgian Ale. I would try it.
I would try that.
Brewery Van Steenberg Golden Drac Triple Ale. And a Belgian chilled coffee featuring Chocolat Deluxe Salted Caramel Chocolate Liqueur. Yes. And then a beer flight.
I'm getting the coffee with the booze, you know?
Absolutely. I'll have that for breakfast.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start the day off right.
Yes.
However, most of these booths don't open until around 11 or so. What else?
Okay, and do they spell triple just regular?
TRIPEL.
Okay, so a Belgian triple is a type of strong golden ale that originated in Belgium.
Which is why it would be at this booth.
It's characterized by its high alcohol content and its distinctive flavor, which is the result of the use of Belgian candy sugar during the brewing process.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Okay.
All right. So I may not eat from Belgium, but I'm going to drink in Belgium. All right. So our next booth is Brazil. All right. And the first item they have is a feijoada, which is black beans with pork belly, Brazil nut pesto, and Ben's original long grain wild rice.
I can't imagine a
White
Brazil.
rice. Sorry.
I can't imagine a Brazil nut pesto, but that would probably be really good.
Oh.
Better than a pine nut pesto.
Yeah. As long as there's no basil in it, we'd be fine.
Are you
What
not
makes
basil
it-
people either?
I don't
I
like
like
basil.
pesto.
Oh, you don't like basil.
What makes it a pesto, though? Don't you have to mix it with some herb?
You
Isn't
can use spinach or
Probably.
parsley.
Yeah.
okay?
And then they also have a pão de queijo, which is Brazilian cheese bread, also an item on Emil's Fromage Montage. And then they have a Zingu Brazilian black lager and a frozen caipirinha with cachaça.
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 Oh, I like that word.
Yeah, it's some sort of liqueur. We looked it up last year. We're like, what?
What is
cachaça? Is that a dance you're supposed to do?
Is that a made-up word?
You gonna dance after you drink this? Alrighty, and then as we move on, we are going to Ireland.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Scott.
I'm going to camp out.
Yep. Oh, what? Oh my gosh.
And
Blood pudding.
cachaça is basically rum. It's a distilled spirit made from fermented sugarcane juice.
All right.
Done. I love rum.
Done and doner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think if I remember correctly, the caipirinha drink was grapefruit and a couple other really fruity flavors. So that would be delicious and nice and refreshing, I would think.
Yeah.
Unless it got too sweet, and then it would just be sticky.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah. All right, so back to Ireland.
Yes, please.
Fisherman's seafood pie
Okay.
in 100-degree heat.
I don't want a seafood pie.
Roasted Irish sausage with colcannon potatoes and onion gravy.
I would eat the shit out of that.
Well, guess we'll be marking this not safe for children.
I think you have to have a certain number of curse words before you mark it not safe for children.
Okay, let's not try to get there.
I don't know what the number is, so we're not going to flirt with it, but...
And the third is a warm chocolate pudding cake with Irish cream liqueur custard.
So that's like a traditional Irish pudding, English pudding, probably. Probably a bread pudding.
No, it's a cake with custard over the top of it.
Is there a picture? Okay.
I'd try it. I'm not a big custard fan, but I would try it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For science.
For science, I'd eat that too. I'd eat everything there. The fish pie, basically a shepherd's pie, so it's probably a fish stew covered in potatoes. Which sounds delicious, but like you, I don't know if it's 100-degree heat kind of dish.
So the beverages are Kilkenny Irish Cream Ale, which
Yes.
I would try. A Bunratty Mead Honey Wine,
Yes.
which could be interesting.
Yeah.
And the Guinness Bailey's Coffee Shake,
Ooh.
which I have had that at Raglan Road
Yeah.
in Disney Springs. It is amazing.
Oh.
Amazing. And I will lift my dairy embargo in the heat for that item right there.
So it's that good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You heard it here, folks.
That's right. Okay, so now we're going to Canada.
Oh, Canada.
To Canada. Where is it?
Do you think they're folding in anything?
Maybe. Yeah, there's probably some folding going on here.
Bonus points for anybody listening if you understand that reference.
I am part of this podcast and I don't even understand that reference. Sorry.
Do we need to share the reference? Probably.
Probably. We don't want people to feel left out.
Right. We don't want people to feel left out.
Pop culture references alienate everyone.
That's right.
So the fold in the something is a reference to Schitt's Creek.
Oh, okay.
And David and his mother Moira are trying to make enchiladas. And she says the recipe says fold in the cheese. Well, neither one of them knows what that means. So they're like, what does that mean? How do you fold in the cheese? I don't understand. And she's like, just fold it in, David. So there's this big, huge fight about folding in the cheese, and it's just hilarious.
Okay.
Have you not seen that show?
I haven't, which is weird because I
So
love
good.
Catherine O'Hara.
And
It's such a good show.
Levy
Yeah.
and Daniel Levy, his son,
Oh, okay.
plays David.
Oh.
Amazing.
It's a whole Levy family thing because their
his
daughter.
sister's in it too. She plays Twyla, the restaurant, or the girl that runs the restaurant in town.
Are they like 30-minute episodes or are they hour-long episodes?
I think they're like between 45 minutes and an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it
Okay.
runs 6 seasons?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I did not know
5 or 6 seasons.
Yes, totally
Oh.
worth it.
that.
It's a good binge.
Amazing.
I'll have to
Yeah.
put that on my list.
Sorry for the distraction.
Segue. Levy family, if you'd like to sponsor our podcast, we'd be more than willing to talk to you about that.
And speaking of travel, I know we're going completely off track here.
Yeah, we are.
But Eugene Levy's travel series on
The
Apple
Reluctant
TV,
Traveler.
The Reluctant Traveler, is also really good television.
Because he's like a hardcore introvert, like some of us at this table.
Most of us at this.
Yes. And he picks the most remote, obscure locations to go see. Like he goes to Venice, which isn't really obscure, but for an introvert,
Yeah.
that would be hard because there's a lot of people. And he goes to like Finland and a couple really beautiful, beautiful places. He goes to Japan.
Oh.
And he puts himself in situations that,
Make
for somebody
introvert
that, like, my
very
idea of roughing it is a Holiday Inn, he puts himself in positions, fancy resorts that most people don't get to stay at.
Right.
But he goes out and talks to locals and does things that the locals would do, and
Okay.
it's just a
And
fantastic
like he
show.
tries to find the story of the location by talking to the locals and hanging out and eating the food and experiencing what they do.
I love
That's
that.
fun.
It's
I love that.
amazing. It's a wonderful show.
Yeah, so that's on Apple TV.
Okay. Perfect.
No, we're not sponsored by Apple TV. If you would be interested in discussing sponsorship, we would be more than happy to entertain.
Tim, if you're listening, we're open to sponsorship.
Sure thing.
Okay, back to Disney
Back
and
to Disney,
the
Walt Disney World, Epcot Center.
International Food and Wine
International
Festival
Food-
2023.
Yes, what he said. We're going back to Canada. Fold it in, people. Fold it in.
Fold it in.
The food items. The first is the Canadian cheddar and bacon soup served with a pretzel roll, also part of a meal's fromage montage, and it is the same wonderful soup that they serve at Le Cellier, which is absolutely superb.
Okay.
It's delicious, and I
Okay.
would forego the dairy embargo for that as well.
All right.
You wouldn't.
I would, but I'm going to go sit in the Cellier to get it. I'm not going to get it from the booth.
Fair.
Fair play.
Fair.
If I'm going to get that soup, I want to be sitting there in air conditioning because they serve it the same way.
Yeah.
Well, no, they don't serve it in the bread bowl, but
No, but you have a pretzel roll that you can eat
Yeah.
with it in the restaurant.
so yeah,
While
I'll
you're
go
waiting
into
on your
the
7 pound
I'll go
soup.
into the restaurant and eat that one and leave the outside version to people that don't want to go to Le Cellier inside.
Okay,
There
deal.
you go.
We'll do that.
Okay.
All right. The second item is a Canadian filet mignon served with mushrooms, boursin black truffle and sea salt mashed potatoes, and a boursin black truffle and sea salt whipped butter. Yes,
That sounds delicious. Here's my issue.
Oh.
it's a lot.
It's a lot, and it's steak from a food booth that's being mass produced.
So you don't know how it's going to
They're not cooking that to order,
No.
which means they're targeting medium to medium well for everything coming out.
Which is just a crime.
It is.
Yeah. Yep.
So I would probably try it because the flavor is really good, and I have trouble passing up a good steak. But I don't know.
Well, you had me at boursin.
Yeah, I think it sounds delicious. I just worry about small cuts of beef being mass produced and getting it well done and it being shoe leather texture.
Or something that you could chew on for the entire day that you're there.
Right. Yeah. Sounds delicious.
Delicious. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to Le Cellier and skipping the booth. Is that what you're
That's
telling
what
me?
it sounds like to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so beverages. We have a Collective Arts Brewing audio visual lager.
Audio visual lager. So audio
It's an
visual.
experience.
Yeah, so it's singing and
Movies.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh, and we are looking it up. Do you think that they
Either that or it's served by a bunch of nerds from high school.
Oh, there we go.
AV
Yes,
Club.
Do you think
Much love out there to all of you audiovisual folks, because I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
Oh, yes.
So no offense meant, but
Collective Arts has worked with 250 plus bands globally in the last 6 years. Building on our musical momentum, we are excited to announce a new beer to our core lineup, one that embodies our love for music and our passion to push the boundaries for emerging talent. Discover new music with audio-visual. The collaborative series celebrates the intersection of art, music, and beer, featuring a record label, 4 bands, and 1 visual artist. Every 3 months, the bands, the record label, and artists will switch, making room for continued discovery of emerging music of all genres. Audio-visual lager is super refreshing, making it the ideal beer for concerts, green rooms, backyards, or wherever you tune in.
EPCOT.
There we go.
What a great idea, though.
Beer?
They're partnering with bands to get the band names out there.
Yeah.
And having album covers, and they've turned into a producer as well. So they're actually releasing music from these bands and bringing in new bands every 3 months.
I like it.
Yeah.
So it's like a recording, a label, record label, and a brewery.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's $1 million idea.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Okay.
I love it.
So that's their beer selection. And then there's also a Chateau de Charme Cabernet Sauvignon to go with beef.
Okay.
Are you going to dip your beef in the wine?
No.
If it's
gonna eat it
overcooked, you
inside.
might have to.
Yeah. Do you have soft teeth?
How could you say that?
Oh, the pop culture references today. Well, the pop culture references from 10 years ago that we're using today.
They never get old.
Yes.
They're a classic.
Alrighty, so then we are moseying on to Refreshment Port, which is not an exclusive booth. It's there all the time.
Okay.
And
good
it's
to know.
where you can get Dole Whip at EPCOT.
I think that's where I had my first Dole Whip.
I think it is.
Give me a minute.
Okay. Take
Yeah,
all
because
the
your
time.
first trip, you didn't get a Dole Whip in Magic Kingdom, did you?
Nope. You know what? Actually, yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We got it in Adventureland.
Which is the place
From
to get it.
Aloha Terra.
Yeah. So I think I had it both times.
Okay.
I really do think I had it both times.
Because after the first one, it was like, yeah, I need more of that. Where
Yeah.
can I get more of that? I want more of that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go find more of that.
More.
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 Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can get it from the grocery store.
Yeah.
Which groceries?
I think any of them. Dole is selling
The frozen.
Pineapple Whip.
It's not the same.
Okay, I was gonna say I've had it from Scoops. They have like their own Dole Whip. It's not the same. So
No. Because there's no magic sprinkled into it.
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Well, there it is.
Okay, so refreshment port. Your food items are a braised beef poutine, french fries with braised beef, boursin garlic and fine herbs cheese sauce, cheese curds, crumbled boursin garlic fine herbs, and a gherkin relish.
That doesn't sound bad.
There's a lot going on with that.
Yes. And I think it would be very heavy. It sounds very,
I'll want a bed of French fries.
yeah. So beef and cheese and pickles and more cheese and then some more cheese on
On
fries.
top of French fries that are probably going to be soggy.
Yeah.
Mm.
But hey,
I know, right?
there's no gravy on that.
Is it really a poutine if it doesn't have gravy? I bet the beef is served in a gravy of some sort.
Oh, it is braised, so it's
Yeah.
probably
Oh,
got,
there we
like,
go.
Yeah. And then they have a cinnamon sugar beaver tail, which is new this year.
What is a
It's
beaver
a
tail?
fried pastry sort of situation.
I'd eat it.
Oh. So kind of like bear claw, you
Only
know.
large and flat.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Then for beverages, they have a Boulevard Brewing Company Cork Pineapple Orange Whip Hard Seltzer.
Yes.
Okay.
Pro.
Yeah,
I bet we could get that locally.
I bet we could too, because I know they have Cork.
Because Boulevard's from Kansas City.
Yeah, I know they have Cork in the...
Like Quirk.
Uh-huh.
I love that brand of hard seltzer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
We'll have to look.
I might be willing to try that hard seltzer, and I hate hard seltzers.
I know, you're fussy.
Why?
He's fussy.
Oh.
I don't like soda water, and they all taste like soda water to me.
Oh. I love a hard seltzer. They're light, refreshing.
They all taste like Beverly to me.
I'm okay with some of them if there's enough flavor in them, but when they start tasting like TV static, I don't want anything to do with it.
Why does that make sense?
Because you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That's great.
So they have that. They also have a Florida Orange Groves Winery Sparkling Peach.
Yep.
Guess what I'm drinking? And then a Corksicle Stemless Flute.
Another one.
Another one. Or maybe the same.
Wait,
Just
have we
different places around.
talked about what a stemless flute?
Think of a champagne flute without a stem.
It's just like
Oh.
the
It would just be
glass.
the cylinder.
But it's corksicle, so it's pressurized.
and it
with
would
a
keep your
lid.
stuff colder.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Or hot.
Or hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So now we are going to Australia. Might. We have a sweet and spicy bushberry shrimp with pepper, onion, snap peas, and sweet chili sauce. That sounds delicious, and I don't even know what half that stuff is.
Wait,
True.
can you say it again?
Sure. Sweet and spicy bushberry shrimp with pepper, onion, snap peas, and sweet chili sauce.
There you go.
Yeah. That sounds delicious.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
a little bit of something.
A little
And
bit of zingy.
which booth is this from?
Australia.
Okay. So they're throwing it on the Barbie.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Speaking of old pop culture references,
Thank you, Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, good movie.
that's not a knife.
This is a knife. And then we have a roasted lamb chop with mint pesto and potato crunchies. Can I just
See?
get a plate of the crunchies?
Yeah.
And leave the rest.
Just give me the crunchies.
I just want the potato crunchies.
What is a potato crunchy?
Who knows? It's potatoes and they're crunchy.
Do you think
Would be
it's
my-
like the little French's potato sticks?
That would be my
Yeah.
which I love.
Which they can't call them that because it's copyrighted?
Right.
From who?
Tater tot. Potato barrel.
Yeah.
Same.
Just like Disney calls them potato barrels because tater tot is copyrighted by Orida or whoever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fun for them.
Love this journey for you. So skip the lamb chop. Again, we've had the pesto discussion. Nah.
Did you go through that whole thing though? It's a lamb chop.
With mint pesto and potato crunchies.
Okay.
All I want is the crunchies.
Right.
And then there is something called a lamington. No. Yeah, lamington. Yellow cake with raspberry filling with chocolate and coconut, which would be that.
I've been wanting to make those for a long time.
That would
They
be.
Well,
look
what's stopping
delicious. I myself.
Well,
I know
Okay.
you wouldn't like the coconut, but
So yeah, when you make those,
Leave the coconut.
leave on one of them, leave the coconut off.
Half the coconut.
well,
No.
no, all the coconut off of his.
No,
Oh,
those look
okay.
like they're individual
We want
serving
the
size. So
coconut.
if she's gonna
Yes,
make
they're
them like little cupcake size, just leave one with the without the coconut for me.
Okay.
For I don't know what like traditional sizes, but from the pictures I've seen, they're like just these little cubes,
Like,
just,
almost
bite
pettifour.
size
I like-
cubes, like smaller than that.
Oh, okay.
well, I would like it bigger, please.
I
Yeah. So make her a full size sheet cake.
Yes,
With all this
please.
business.
yeah.
And
I'll
just
take a
leave the
normal size
coconut
one
off of
with all
mine.
the things,
Okay.
and then leave the coconut off his.
We're not picky at all
At
around
all.
here.
Write this down.
And then for beverages, they have a Yalumba, the Weiss Series Viognier.
Easy for you to say.
Not really. And a Chateau Tanunda Grand Barbosa Shiraz.
Okay.
Barbosa. I know he is a character in Pirates of the
He
Caribbean.
is, indeed.
And I like a good Shiraz.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so then we are moving on over to the Shimmering Sips booth hosted by Corksicle, who's actually the sponsor for the entire festival.
Really?
Yes, they are.
There's the
Which is why you can
corksicles.
buy the corksicle.
Stemless
Stemless flutes
and
everywhere.
And this is what they look like.
That is a fun
Oh.
little stemless.
Isn't it though? That you pay probably $25 for and then have to figure out how to get it home.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
That's every Disney souvenir.
True story. So their first option, actually the only thing they have for food, is plant-based, and it is a guava cake with whipped cream and coconut.
Yes.
Except for the coconut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coconut's an abomination.
Settle. However, for the beverages at this booth, I think we have a winner.
Oh.
And it doesn't surprise me since it's Corksicle. Yeah. They have a tropical mimosa with sparkling wine and Minute Maid passion fruit, orange, and guava juices. So Pog mimosas,
Yes.
which we've had.
We need to make those again sometime.
We
Yes,
do.
please.
Mm-hmm. Berry mimosa with berry fizz sparkling wine and white cranberry juice, which is new this year. A blood orange mimosa with sparkling wine and blood orange juice.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and then a beer mimosa, which is Boulevard Brewing Company Berry Noir Sour Ale and sparkling wine.
That would be delicious.
Yes, it would. And then a mimosa flight.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Mhm. And a corksicle stemless flute, because if they didn't have one at their own booth, something seriously wrong with these.
Yeah.
And don't buy it anywhere else, because yum.
Yeah, that booth is in the top 3 for me.
Yeah. All right, then we're going on over to Coastal Eats. And this is going to take us back to Alabama. Because they have lump crab cake with Cajun spiced vinegar slaw
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
and oysters Rockefeller, which I will pass on. But
Is that just like raw oyster?
no, they cook it and they put some stuff on top of it. But oysters, no.
Okay.
It's a texture thing for me.
Gotcha.
Did
Understood.
you liked a couple of the fried oysters? You wouldn't sit down and eat a whole.
I tried it because it was there. I wouldn't order them at all.
Okay.
They're just a huge texture thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
And for beverages, they have a Wildly Brute Cuvée, which is new this year. A Cape Cotter, which is Boyd and Blair potato vodka with cranberry, pomegranate, and lime.
Ooh.
So it's very refreshing.
Isn't all vodka potato vodka?
Theoretically,
Okay.
unless it's beet vodka, and that's delicious.
Wait, is that really a thing? Okay. Are you just quoting The Office?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
And they also sell the corksicle stemless flute.
They're really pushing the stemless flute.
They are.
Corksicle's got to get their money back somehow.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. And with that said, we do have several more booths to go through with you, but I don't know. We're off to a pretty good start. What do y'all think?
Yeah. There's not very much that's made me turn my nose up. Like, no, I would not eat that at all.
Right.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah. So, with that said, we will go ahead and end here for this one, and then we are going to pick up and do the rest of the booths and give our in-the-moment reactions to the descriptions and what we're going to eat at the Food and Wine Festival.
Excellent. So we'll see you on this one in another week. And remember, there's a great big beautiful tomorrow.
And we'll see you real soon.
Mm-hmm.